It is a really dark time for coral.
If we don't have reefs, then we don't have the coasts, we don't have the shores. But it's not just that. They're responsible for a great percentage of biodiversity in the ocean, and they are the livelihoods of most Showa people.
They are intrinsic for food security and supporting the food stocks and the fish supply of our ocean. They provide coastal protection, so protection from storms, from waves, for communities that live in coastal environments. And of course, then there's tourism. They provide millions and millions each year to the tourist economy and to all the communities that depend on them. The one major threat to coral reefs is climate change. Nothing else comes close on the scale of long-term degeneration globally of reefs. Human man-made emissions are warming the planet at an unprecedented rate, and coral reefs will be the first calamity of this.
Coral is an animal made up of single units called polyps. They lay down something called calcium carbonate, a skeleton. And that, over millions of years of constantly growing, laying down the calcium carbonate, builds the structure of the reef.
We can use sexual reproduction, breeding and rearing juvenile corals in the lab, and then outplanting them into the reef to hopefully increase biodiversity on the reef and also give the reef new life.
Thanks to the collaboration with the Corresponding International and Canon, we can implement the restoration project here in Seychelles.
Canon was willing to fund this entire spawning facility.
The goal of this trip will be to build the facility, also start the method of understanding when the corals along the reef are actually spawning. And it is a time pressure. You know, the corals aren't going to wait for us. So we absolutely have to pull out all stops to get it built. We'll work all night long if we need to, but we will achieve it. Weather could be better. We brought the English weather, but no, it's great. It's really good. The whole beauty of doing this ex situ is we have a lot of control around when we want the corals to spawn, and it just becomes logistically so much easier to run the fertilization, do all the work that we need to do, but just in daylight hours.
The coral spawning lab will help us simulate the conditions from the outside world into our system, and that will really help us with research to understand which species, when does it spawn, what is the exact timing, because this is a massive task and it's super, super difficult.
Probably 450 species we understand the reproduction, so there's still not even half that we really understand fully when they're spawning and how they spawn.
Everything happened so fast.
News is gone. Coral spawning. I don't know how we missed it. It's so short after full moon. Full moon is literally tonight, and sunset was less than an hour ago, so that's gone really, really quickly. I don't know how, but the tank is absolutely full of eggs, and we literally would have missed that unless Jamie had looked in the tank by chance.
No, this is definitely more than one.
Oh my goodness. To see that many eggs coming from those corals, I don't know how to even describe it, It was magical.
That's an experience that will never leave me. Every time I see it, it instills this kind of absolute wonder in me.
It's fantastic, This hopefully will be the first stepping stone for them to really build an amazing project that will support the reefs literally off the doorstep here.